Now we just have to finish it off.
Let's get this over with quick. Ima's waiting.
Wait. Would you mind letting me finish this, Commander?
Lady Nozomi, you wish to kill it? Isn't your hemo anima too weak for that?
I just want to try. If it doesn't work, go ahead in my place.
Nozomi, are you really going to do this?
Yes. I've made up my mind.
What's gonna happen?
I want to keep fighting with all of you. This is all I have.
The game's like, you will not pick someone else. You will pick her.
Okay, I understand. I'm sorry.
Now, will it work for her? That's the thing. Totally did not deserve that S rank. Did it work? Do you feel anything? Nozomi? Oh, sorry. It was just startled me a bit. My fever and fatigue disappeared like they were never there. So, it looks like it worked. Really? That's great. What's up? What are you guys talking about? Oh, nothing. Forget it. Emoenema, or rather, cryptoglobin. It can gain power by absorbing the other cryptoglobin. Because of that, Nozomi managed to suppress her rejection symptoms. Its commander, meanwhile, ended up turning into the blackened mummy afterwards. Would that happen to one of us if someone absorbed our power instead? What about Ima? Where is he? Oh yeah, that's right. We have to look for Ima. We can't find his specific location using a transmitter signal alone, right? Yes. We only know somewhere in his base. Then we must split up and search for him. But we know for sure he's in here somewhere. Just gotta search every last nook and cranny. We started our search for Ima, exploring the base that was now devoid of all enemies.
Ima! Where are you? Hey, where are you? If you can hear me, say something. Ima!
Come on, we came all this way to save your ass. Get out of here already.
Prisoner! You're in here too, right?
Called out as we would search every inch of the base. But
Ima!
you're standing in the same spot, people.
Please answer me!
Can we go look at the transmitter, make sure it actually is still here?
Sir Ima! Where are you?
I'm going to search over there.
Okay, thanks.
We desperately continued our search for Ima. But even after searching all through the night, we couldn't find any trace of him anywhere. That's very strange. We're at day 73. It's already completely light out. We've searched as much for Sir Ima without finding him. Perhaps he is not here after all. But the signal from the transmitter was coming from this area, and the prisoner would have to be somewhere in this base. That's way too big of an area. Why couldn't Igamu make more powerful transmitter? It was from the Gift-O-Matic. He didn't have a choice. There's spots we haven't searched yet, right? Let's look there too. It was in there we heard someone calling us from afar.
Hey, everybody! Here, come over here!
It's Ato. Did he find something? Is it my dear brother? We all took off at once in the direction of the voice. What did you find, Ato? When we got there, we were greeted by Ato. He looked shaken and pale. What's wrong, Ato? Did something happen? In the shadows there, I found. I looked in the direction Ato pointed, and what I saw was... Ooh. A blackened mummified corpse laying on the ground. Of course, it wasn't the body of the commander we just fought, but a different one altogether. What the? Don't tell me this is Ima. What? I wondered if that was the case too, so I investigated. But actually, this appears to be a woman's body. What? If it's a woman, then this mummy must be...
Yes, it's the remains of our prisoner.
It could be, but could also not be. This mummy is the prisoner's body? But why? Why is she like this? Someone absorbed her hemoenema. Like Nozumi said. Like Nozumi did to that commander earlier. And that someone would be... another commander, most likely. I can't imagine who else would want to do this.
Maybe she got into a fight, or was betrayed by another invader. She might even have been punished for allowing herself to be captured. Whatever the reason, they killed her and stole her power. And this is the end result.
It's so cruel. How could they have done this to one of their own? Dang, those jerks are rotten to the core. I always knew they were villains, but the invaders are truly evil incarnate. What about Ima? Wasn't he with her? I'm sorry, all I found was this body. I didn't see any sign of him. There were no other bodies like this around. And where is he? He's supposed to be with the prisoner. If he ain't here, he had to have been taken somewhere else. Somewhere else. I think so too. It seems highly probable, at least. Where? Where was he taken? We just don't know. I hate to say it, but we're back to square one. No. It's okay, Kako. There's no way we'll give up. Besides, there are no other mummified bodies here. That must mean Ima is still alive. Right, but they wouldn't go to the trouble of taking him away just to kill him. There's still hope we can save him. Yeah, you're right. It's too early to despair. If he's not dead here, then he must be alive somewhere. So if we beat the invaders, I'll be sure to see him again. Indeed. I doubt someone as obstinate as Sir Ima would die that easily. Maybe he learned their language. He's already talking his way out of trouble with them. If anyone could do it, it would be him. That's right. It is Ima after all. I'm alright. I won't cry anymore, and I won't give up. Oh, I'm sure you're gonna cry some more at some point. I promised Ima that I would go on even without him. We'll still have a chance to save him. When that time comes, we'll definitely bring him home safe. How long are you gonna mope about this, man? I know you were crazy about the invader girl, but still. In the end, she was still our enemy. Never would have worked out for you two. That's right. She was the enemy. But I kind of felt sorry for her. Sorry? Well, she was in a cage. She was always crying when night came. She wanted to go home so badly. That's what I thought when I saw her. And she had some reason to go back. Just like us.
Ah.
A reason to go back. We all have people we care about and want to see again. Maybe she was the same. I mean, there is a chance. What are you saying? Such tender feelings are surely alien to wicked monsters like them. But that's why she surrendered to us. Because she wanted to live. Thought if I could learn to communicate with her, I might find out why.
And now, that wish will never come true. I never even got to learn how different we were. Or how alike.
Ha! You're still prattling on about that. The invaders are trying to destroy humanity are evil. Therefore, we humanity's defenders are righteous. Every last thing about us is different. We are polar opposites. Evil does not need our sympathy. What if they're not evil, though? What if they're possessed or something? She's right. That's exactly right. I'm sorry. I'm being overly sentimental. It's the prisoner's fault that Ima has been kidnapped. How could I sympathize with her? I'm sorry for being a stupid, creepy trash bag of a human being. Shoma. No, Ima isn't here. There's no reason to stick around anymore. Everyone's probably worried about us. We should go back to the academy for now. Never found Ima, so they're probably gonna say it was a waste of a trip. But even if it's not their main headquarters, I think a good thing that we took down an invader base. If we'd left it alone, all the invaders stationed here would have attacked the school eventually. Yeah, that alone makes it worth doing this. Even discounting that argument, the trip hasn't been a complete waste of time. It was unfortunate that we couldn't find Ima. But we successfully suppressed Nozomi's rejection symptoms. That was a big win for us. Then let's go. Back to our friends at the Last Defense Academy. And so those of us who entered the invader base and confirmed the absence of Ima and the deaths of the captured commander, we decided to return to Last Defense Academy and plan our next move. The hours ticked by as we rode along the bumpy road on the school bus. By the time we finally returned to the school, it was already dark. We stopped in a parking lot and exited the school bus. Welcome back, guys. I'm glad to see you're okay. Yeah, it looks like everything's good here, too. Obviously, we wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't. Another peaceful day free of haters. It was painfully boring. So where's Ima? I don't see him anywhere. Well, about that, he wasn't at the base. Huh? He wasn't? We searched it from corner to corner, but we didn't find him. We think he'd be taken someplace else. And the prisoner? We found her, but she was dead. Already turned into a blackened mummy. What? A mummy? We think she was killed by her allies. Lucky girl. I wish we were killing each other right now. So you're saying you didn't achieve us anything at all? Heck no! We crushed their base. All the invaders there got wiped out. Cutting down their forces is that much is a big achievement. Well, whatever. Let's just say you're right. More importantly, do we know where Ima is taken? Not yet, but we're certain he's still alive.
Hey!
Which means we still have a chance to get him back. Yes, I'm not giving up. I'll never give up. That's right. We'll take Ima back for sure. By the way, Nozumi, you're looking a lot healthier. Are you feeling better now? Yes. I must have recovered during our journey to the base. Sorry for worrying you. It's pretty late. You guys mind if we save the details for tomorrow? Good point. I'm exhausted. Have it your way. Consider yourself dismissed for today. Yeah, you sat here and did nothing, and we were out, like, kicking butt, so let us rest, you monster. The impromptu meeting broke up, and we dragged our tired bodies back to our rooms. I'm beat. Back in my room, I fell into my bed. Guess I'll sleep for now. I had to regain at least a little stamina. Took everything I had just to mumble those words to myself. Closed my eyes, still slumped haphazardly on top of the covers. I immediately fell into a deep sleep.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 74th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
I woke up to the morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. I slept like a log. My body hadn't fully recovered from yesterday's exhaustion yet. Today's day 74. Only 26 days left. It's do or die now. There's no time to relax. For now, I'll need to consult with everyone about our plans, including what to do about Ima. Gamu, what are you doing out here? If only that transmitter had been more powerful. Well, you get what you get from the Giftomatic. The small size helped though, that allowed me to stick onto the prisoner. That reminds me, where exactly did you attach it to her, and how? Come on, there's plenty of little orifices on a person's body where you can stick some little something like that. Especially when it comes to ladies. Oh, no, you didn't. I wish I hadn't asked. Though, are we really surprised? Finally, everyone's here. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Tell us in detail what happened. Yeah, of course. Well... Told everyone the full story of what we'd experienced at the enemy base. Huh. So you had to fight over there after all. That must have been tough. Seriously though, how are we going to get Ima back now? It's a problem, all right. We don't have any leads to tell us where we're start looking. Even if we don't go looking for him, supposedly the enemy might bring Ima to us. What do you mean? If the invaders are going to use him, I'll bet that's why they took him in the first place. Use him? Not like they did with Moko? Nah, all of the commanders have different powers. I don't think any of the others have that copy ability. My guess is that they'll use some other approach. No idea what it'll be yet, though. Maybe they'll turn him into a hideous monster. He'll come crawling back begging to be put out of his misery. That happens. Stop that. You're scaring Kako. But if the enemy is going to use Ima in some way, that might be our best chance to take him back. Yes, we'll turn it around and use their plan against them. We won't let things play out like they did with Smoko. This time, we won't lose anyone. No, we haven't lost Moko. There's no way. Yeah, whatever slamming tactic they come at us with, we just gotta strike back at them even harder. At any rate, there's no moves for us to make right now. We'll just have to carry on like normal for now. Kako, are you okay with that? Honestly, I'd prefer to go looking for Ima right now, but we have no idea where he is. And if we don't protect the academy, we won't have the place to come back to. So I'm gonna focus on getting stronger and preparing for our chance to save him. Work harder and harder and get stronger and stronger. Lady Kako. There's some tear gas in here. The smoke is getting in my eyes. It ain't me. That's right. All we can do now is wait. Our chance is sure to come eventually. The thing that worries me the most is how the invaders intend to use Ima. Might be something none of us could even imagine. Hey, Takumi. Huh? I looked up at the sound of Nozumi's voice to see her staring at me. There's something I want to talk to you about. If it's not an inconvenience, can I come to your room later? My room? Yeah, that's fine. Good. I'll see you later then. With a shy smile, Nozumi wandered off. Well, it looks like our discussion is done here, so I'm going to take off for now. Already? Is it too unpleasant to be in the same room as me? No, I just don't have much of an appetite today. There's also a little something I want to check out in the library. What you gonna check, Ato? With that, Ato left the cafeteria. I'm done eating too. I'm going to go train. Kako devoured her breakfast in no time at all, rushing out of the room right after that. I'm going to eat in the biolab. I'm in the middle of developing some interesting medication. I look forward to seeing the results. Then Yagami stood up from his seat and left. A kind of interesting medication, does he mean? Maybe something for an upset tummy. That's just regular medication.
Hey!
Guess I'll go work out. You guys should stop thinking around and get pumped. We must not fall behind. Holy Jumanji's sword. We're going to train. Then I guess I'll go to the garage. I have to clear up the prisoner's cage. I'll be going too. Everyone left the cafeteria one after another. They must all have a lot on their minds right now. You poppers should work hard and sweat hard. I'm going to enjoy a nice refined tea party. Alone. Seeing everyone working so hard, it's making me feel bleaker and bleaker. Jeremy, you're such a horrible loser. You should just die. Look, you're crying again. I finished my breakfast when I went back to my room to prepare myself for our next battle. Okay, can't just sit around and relax. But first, that must be her. I opened the door and as I expected, Nozumi was standing there. Sorry I came by like this. Is now a good time? Yeah, no problem. Come in. Thank you. You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about.
Before that, I should get one thing off my chest. Takumi, thank you so much.
Izumi bowed her head deeply. It's fine. It's embarrassing when you say it like that. More importantly, are you feeling better now? She finally raised her head. Yes, I'm fine now. Thanks to you, I'm in perfect shape again. I was skeptical that absorbing cryptoglobin would actually stop the rejection symptoms. But I haven't had any problems since then. I still can't use hemoanima like everyone else, though. Well, it's just that we managed to stop the symptoms. I've been thinking. I want to tell you the truth, Takumi. Truce? Huh? You've taught me so much. I can't keep this a secret anymore. You saved my life, so I'm gonna trust you and tell you everything. What I know, what I've been hiding, and what separates me from the rest of you. Will you hear me out? Ooh. Lore. Game lore. No, we're leaving. Go ahead. I'm all ears. Okay. But I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until we make it to day 100. That's fine. That's why you wanted to meet in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We won't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. It'll all be okay. I'll keep it a secret, I promise. Okay. Thank you. And with that, Nizumi started to tell the story, little by little.
I told you some of this earlier, but unlike everyone else, I came to Last Defense Academy of my own volition.
Yeah, I know that part already.
I did it to fulfill the dream my mother and I shared, but also to get revenge for my mom.
Revenge?
Revenge?
My home environment was a little unusual. My father died in a car accident when I was little, and my mom was so busy with work she was almost never home. I was always alone, except when Mom would come home during breaks. She told me a lot about her research. She was so obsessed with it, I don't think she had anything else to talk about. She'd say it was just between us, and tell me about all of the things she'd learned. About how world death devastated the Earth's surface, and how the Tokyo residential complex was an underground shelter.
So how did she know about it?
Even that humanity was doomed to extinction at the rate things were going. I heard it all from my mom.
So you knew all those secrets from a young age?
Yes. At the time, those secrets were one of the few connections I had with her. It was still frightening, though. I cried the first time I heard about it.
Back then, I didn't really understand what kind of work my mom was doing. But as I got older, I started to get a better idea. My mom was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital. She was involved in a project to save humanity.
She was so absorbed in the project that she'd forget to eat and sleep. To her, it was a mission she poured her entire life into. She'd always tell me she was going to make the project a success and save mankind. And that even though this meant I'd be lonely, we had to do what we could, together.
When I was in the upper grades of elementary school, my mom suddenly came to me with a serious look on her face. She said she wanted me to go to work with her to make the project a success. And by work with her, she meant she'd reached a crucial stage in her research that would make or break the project. After a series of failures, upper management refused to give her permission to perform more experiments, preventing her from progressing any further. That's when she asked me, if I would help with the research. She was asking you to be a test subject. It sounded horrible. It sounds horrible, doesn't it? But when she asked me, I was happy.
I was so proud of my mother. She was a heroine to me, working to save humanity without anyone knowing about it. And I was happy that I could be of use to her. I thought, if I helped out with her research, we would get more time together. If you said I'd been brainwashed, it would be kind of true.
Then, on a day when the other workers went off, I went with my mom to Kamakura General Hospital.
I helped with her research as a test subject.
And that was the experiment. To transfuse cryptoglobin into you.
It seems like she regretted what she was doing. She apologized and cried a lot.
But I actually had a good time at the hospital. I'd often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. Guess it's because the rejection symptoms were so rough. It must have been hard for you. Not so much. It didn't really get bad until after that. After that? The cryptoglobin transfusion experiments kept failing, and I kept experiencing rejection symptoms. Even so, the research progressed, little by little. But then, just after I started high school, my mother committed suicide. No, I don't think so. I don't think so. I don't buy it for a second. Suicide?
In her note to me, which I found after her death, she wrote down some of her research. But upper management didn't really tell her all that much. She didn't know how cryptoglobin came to be created. All she'd been ordered to do was find a way to transfuse it without causing rejection symptoms. She'd been told that if she succeeded at that, she'd be able to save humanity from world death.
How would cryptoglobin save humanity?
According to her suicide note, there were enemies of mankind trying to prevent humanity from surviving world death. My mom was told this power was needed to eliminate those enemies.
Were they talking about the invaders? Is that the battle we're involved in now? I think so, but she didn't include anything more in her note. Enemies of mankind, huh? The invaders were created in order to advance world death. They're basically the personification of world death itself. Does that still hold up as true? But why did she take her own life? Was it because the research wasn't going well? No. Our experiment was advancing slowly but surely. The rejection symptoms were lessening, and if we had time to do more, I'm certain we could have pulled off a flawless transfusion. Mom and I were both convinced we could, but at one point, she got a notice from upper management. She was ordered to stop her research. Huh? Why? They never told her the reason. They just said that cryptoglobin transfusions were no longer required. Just like that, the research my mom had poured her life into was unceremoniously brought to an end.
And she blamed herself for being unable to succeed with her research, for bringing her daughter into it, only to get no results. I think that guilt is what drove her to suicide.
So that's what happened. When Mom died, the first thing I felt wasn't sadness, but anger. Anger. Anger at the upper management who abruptly dropped her research. Anger at my mom for giving up and taking her own life, despite how important she'd insisted the mission was. I've been going on for a while. I'm sorry. Are you tired of listening? Should we take a little break? No. I'm fine if you're okay. Can you tell me the rest? Yeah, of course. After my mother's suicide, I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital a few times.
I wanted to know why management cut her off. And while I was looking into it, I learned about you and the others. I found information saying a special defense unit of youths with the power of cryptoglobin had been formed.
And that was us.
Maybe another researcher succeeded at the transfusion. Or maybe you had unique qualities that prevented rejection. Whatever the reason, you were all successes. So, my mom and I were no longer necessary.
I don't have any memory of receiving a transfusion. When would we have actually had it done? When I first fought in a Tokyo residential complex to protect Karua, I could already use hemoanima. In that case, was it before then? I looked into it, and it turned out the goal of the Special Defense Unit was to eliminate the enemies of mankind and save humanity. It was just like Mom said. When I found that out, I started thinking, if I joined the Special Defense Unit and help save humanity, I could redeem my mother to the people who cut her off research. To prove that what my mom and I had done wasn't meaningless. And that's why you decided to come here. How did you get here? Did you find out where Last Defense Academy was during your search? No. I didn't even know this place existed until I got here. The last time I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital, I just happened to find you guys. You found us?
Everyone was sleeping inside of these weird machines. As soon as I saw you, I knew you had to be the members of the Special Defense Unit. The youths with the power of cryptoglobin. I found you just as you were about to be sent off somewhere. I figured you were going to fight against those enemies of mankind I'd heard about. It was an all-or-nothing gamble, but I went inside one of the empty machines.
Doesn't explain where does Moko come into this then? Because there's 14 machines on screen. One is empty. Moko's not here. She's not here. What's going on? Why is Moko not there? These machines. It must have been those capsules in that weird classroom, right? So we were all put inside those and sent here from Kamakura General Hospital. Yes. I think they stopped working because they'd fully served their purpose. I've got to say, going through all that to get here was really reckless of you. Even I never imagined that things would work out so well. But now that I've made it here, I want to fulfill the dream that my mom and I shared. I'll fight the enemies of mankind. When humanity's been saved, I'll go to my mom's grave. And I'll proudly tell her about what we achieved. I see. Well, that's why you have such strong determination to fight. Actually, I'm surprised that you guys were kept in the dark for so long. I never imagined you wouldn't even know about cryptoglobin. That's why I couldn't tell you about my past.
Huh?
What do you mean? At first, all you resented being brought here, seeing as no one told you anything. If only one of us knew the circumstances, the others would inevitably be suspicious. If everyone found out my mother was a researcher, they might have even suspected me of being behind all this. So that's why you decided to hide it. I couldn't let myself get kicked out due to suspicion after everything I've done to get here. But it was painful to keep it from everybody because I felt like I was being deceptive. But didn't Ego notice you'd snuck in? I don't really know why, but he didn't seem to notice. Even when he found out I couldn't use Hemoanima properly, he just provided me a special combat suit for when things like this happen. And that's the artificial class armor you use. Things probably would have been different if I'd met Siri first, but Nico is really nonchalant about it all. I still don't understand why no one told any of us this. I don't even remember receiving the cryptoglobin transfusion. All I know is that when the Tokyo residential complex got attacked, I was then able to use this mysterious power. How about that? I haven't been able to ask until now, but... Did the complex really get attacked? I never heard anything about that. Huh? 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 You didn't. How's that possible? The whole place was in chaos. Everyone else experienced it. How could you not? I don't know. That's why it's so strange. I wonder why I didn't notice. Didn't notice? Wait. Maybe it's not a case of noticing or not. Maybe she just forgot it, like how we forgot about our transfusions. May have gone on a tangent there, but that's the end of my story. This is really everything. I've told you everything about me now, Takumi. Do you have a twin sister, perhaps? Maybe that explains how you two are so similar? I see. I'm still shocked and confused. Anyway, thank you for telling me. Not at all. I feel relieved to get it off my chest.
It may be a coincidence that I met you all here, but I think of everyone as good friends now. I really love all of you. It pains me to keep hiding things from the others, but I still want to fight as a part of this team.
Well, it's not like you're lying, per se, or even being deceitful, really.
We don't know that.
We have 26 days left. You can tell them the truth when it's over. When we've saved humanity and gotten our happy ending, they'll forgive you for being a little secretive.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, no matter how many unsolved mysteries there are, it's all coming to an end in 26 days.
Coming to an end.
Cryptoglobin, the invaders, world death, saving humanity, even the problems with our memories. None of that really matters. Not if things end happily.
If they end happily.
Let's keep protecting the school until day 100. We'll all work together to make it happen.
We'll be fine. It's weird, but I have a feeling it'll be okay.
Yeah, for sure.
Ever since I accepted that Nezumi and Kaoru are different people, I feel like I've been able to bond with Nezumi. I'm really happy that we can trust each other as allies in battle. I'm gonna save humanity with her and get back to the TRC. Then I can return to my peaceful life. After talking so much, I'm thirsty. Takumi, how about we have some tea in the cafeteria? Sure, I'm parched, even though I did absolutely nothing but sit here. Nezumi and I left my room and spent some time chatting over tea in the cafeteria. Eventually we parted ways, and I once again returned to my room. Nezumi's story was shocking, but it really helped me organize my thoughts. At any rate, instead of wrecking my brain over things I don't understand, I'm going to concentrate on defending this place for the remaining 26 days. And eventually, everything will come to a happy end. I'll do whatever it takes to get us there. I decided to stop running around for the day and spend some quiet time in my room. So ended my 74th day at Last Defense Academy. 75.
Band Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 75th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy!
It's morning. I guess I should head to the cafeteria. Kako.
Huh?
Hey, 75 already. And it's only coming into sight. Hey, we're gonna get some kind of reward when this fight is over, right? If we don't, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what to tell you. We're fighting to save humanity. It's gotta be big enough that we won't have to work ever again, right? It's gotta make this all worth it. Oh, you feel the same, Takumi? Well, yeah, but... right now. Not right. Now that I feel better about that, I'm starved. I'm gonna head back to the cafeteria. And with that, Gaku disappeared off to the cafeteria. Hey, Gamu, what are you doing over here? The absorbent developing some new chemical. I shouldn't disturb him. Come on. Looks like everyone else is here. Soon as I stepped in the cafeteria, a cheerful voice came my way. Good morning, Takumi. Hey, listen to this. What? What happened? This morning, I tried making twice cooked pork. I fried it with fresh caramel instead of miso. It was super sweet. I bet. Should I make some for you too? Or would you prefer a chocolate mapo tofu bowl? No, I'm good. Thanks. I'll make my own food. Okay, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Kako, you good? Kako is really lively today. I thought she'd be more depressed about Ima. Hey, is Yagama coming? It's not that we need him around. Yagama's been holed up in the biolab since last night. He hasn't even been back to his room. He said he was making some interesting medication, right? Bet it's something seriously messed up. That dude was born creepy. I'm worried about him being all cooped up. Maybe I'll go by later and check on him. Please, don't. He'll only try to turn you into a test subject. Test subject? I'll be fine. Nozumi inadvertently reacted to those words. Well, after our talk we had yesterday, it must still be fresh in her mind. All done. Now I'm going to train. Let me know if there's anything I can do to help with. Bye. Kako said this in an eager tone and rushed out of the cafeteria. Is that girl okay? What's not okay about her? She's wearing a gun. Come on, she's obviously putting on a brave face. For real? All that is just an act. Lady Kako has deceived us. She didn't deceive anyone. She's just trying to keep us from worrying. If you look closely, you can see her eyes are swollen from crying. Sometimes I cry nonstop for no reason all night. I usually end up like this the next morning. Her brother, who she's never been apart from, is missing, and we have no idea where he is. She's obviously worried, even if she's forcing herself to act cheery. Poor Kako. I'm so powerless, unable to help even when a beloved friend is suffering. This depressing conversation is beneath nobility like myself. Gaku, do something to cheer her up. Why me? Because you've been completely useless so far. I was taking a pity on you by creating an opportunity for you to redeem yourself. No thanks. But Gaku, you're surprisingly suitable for the task, don't you think? You have lots of siblings. You must be used to consoling the younger ones. He calls them siblings, but they're not blood related. Hey, you're not supposed to mention that. We have a little chat. Seriously, why do I have to be the one to deal with this? I expected this resistance. It wouldn't be like you to do anything to make yourself more likable. Fine, I'll hire you for 5,000 yen an hour. If you want money, go console Kako. Leave it to me. Your likability is tanking. Gaku, you're such an idiot. Like, come on, bro. Really? Shut it, dude. What's the problem with working for money? You trying to make enemies of all the employees in the world? You're a dummy if you don't accept an opportunity to nab some cash just for cheering someone up. And here I thought Gaku couldn't get more greedy than he already was. Also, hey, where's my payment for talking everybody into fighting? I was consoling all of them. Maybe we should give her some space. This might be the time to leave her be. Oh, is that so? Stop it. You're messing up my chance to do some business here. Sorry, I'll leave you to it. Just don't come on too strong. Parted ways after breakfast and returned to our respective rooms. I couldn't do anything yesterday, so I'd better get moving today to make up for it. We don't know when the invaders will attack next. I need to be prepared. Free time. New VR train missions have been unlocked. Alrighty. Oh, we can finally do one with Nizumi. Yeah. Wait, no, we have done one with Nizumi. I'm dumb. We'll do it with her. You seem like you're having fun, Nizumi. What are you up to? I was just watering and fertilizing these flowers. Flowers are so cute. Just looking at them is enough to put a smile on my face. The sight of Nizumi giggling as she watered the flowers was far cuter than the flowers themselves. Ah, Takumi. Takumi. Yay, we've mass leveled up. All right. That's just voltage boost. And we really need more materials. increase her range. Okay, so a debuff remove could be useful. Alright. Oh, wrong way. So yeah. We'll go to Durumi. What's the matter, Darumi? Did something happen? I haven't been able to find my foundation all day. What am I gonna do? So you just lost something. Must be pretty expensive stuff for you to be this upset about it. Oh no, it was dirt cheap. I bought it at a bargain bin. Then why are you crying so hard? Well, I just wanted to cry, okay? I'm depressed. I want to cry. And I can't find out my foundation. That's a good as reason to cry. That's all. You wanna get it, Kimmy? Tears from a crazy girl like me don't mean anything to you. Okay then.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Time to sleep already. I believe today went by without an incident, but there's no reason to think things will continue on peacefully. The invaders will be desperate to attack. I'm unbearably anxious and scared of the remaining days. I just have to go for it. That's my only choice for survival. And so passed by my 75th night at Last Defense Academy. Day 76.
Burn out of troops! Time to rise and shine!
He's got the war paint on today.
Get ready for your 76th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future great. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
Boom, boom. Time to get up. I'm gonna think of it. I've been dreaming about Karuo lately. Not that I miss it or anything. It's probably weird that I was dreaming about her so often in the first place. I'll be able to see her for real when I get out of here. Anyway, carry on up to the cafeteria. Gamu's still there. Where's Nezumi? Where's Nezumi? Oh, I can't fast travel, so I have to walk out. Oh, she's right here. Good morning, Takumi. Hey, morning. The moment I went out onto the rooftop, I bumped into Nezumi. Not literally, but she was just standing there outside my room, creepily, waiting for me to come out. Feels like I've been seeing a lot of her lately. You see her every day, bro. Are you going to the cafeteria? Let's go together. Yeah, let's. Nezumi and I talked casually as we headed toward the cafeteria. Why was that necessary? Once again, there was a cheerful voice ringing out in the cafeteria that morning. Nezumi, good morning. Takumi, good morning to you too. Good morning, Kako. Morning. Enough of these pleasantries. What are you two doing waltzing in side by side? You're even holding hands. Did you spend the night together? We were not holding hands. We happened to see each other on the roof, so we just came to the cafeteria. Girl, you were waiting outside our room. Don't you even. I wonder if the two of you are together so often lately. It seems suspicious. I never thought you'd be into perverts, Nezumi. Although I do hear the more respectable the girl, the more salacious she is behind closed doors. Huh? Where did you hear that? Wait now. Isn't it a little extreme of you to call Takumi a pervert?
Hey.
Takumi has a girl he loves since childhood waiting for him back at the residential complex, you know. I wouldn't say I love her, but... Screw you, Nori. Don't even look at me. Are you talking about that girl who looks like Nezumi? That's even more suspicious. You're protecting your girlfriend onto Nezumi. It's like an even weirder version of you guys who are twins. Are you enjoying the filthy feelings of dating one of them while having an affair with the other? Hey, I'm not projecting anything on anyone.
Hey!
Nezumi does look like Karuo, so it was kind of bewildering at first. But it's different now. I'm not mixing them up anymore. Karuo is Karuo. Nezumi is Nezumi. So you're saying you only like your childhood friend? You feel nothing at all for Nezumi? I wouldn't say nothing at all, but... She's just like, Takumi, please. We're friends. I consider her a valuable ally who fights alongside me. Why is she looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong? Wow, high schoolers are amazing. They're so much more mature in so many ways. Never experienced anything like this before. Probably because you always had your older brother of yours to hovering around. Hey. My bad. You idiot. So much for consoling her and your $5,000 an hour. Or 5,000 yen an hour, whatever. Well, you see, we should be talking about this for the first thing in the morning. That's right. It was too stimulating for even a perma virgin like myself. Really? You come up with the most vulgar conversation topics. This is why I hate that polarity. You're the one who started it. Die, normies. All of you, disappear from my sight. Yeah, my bad. I finished my breakfast as usual, then decided to head back to my room. Eesh, it really gave it to me. The first thing in the morning, too. Haven't I made my feelings clear enough already? Goro and Izumi are different people. I'm not mixing them up. Anyway, I better use today to prepare for the next invader attack. Alright. We'll talk to Shoma. Wherever Shoma is. There's Shoma. You seem like you're having fun, Shoma. What are you up to? I'm walking my imaginary dog. He's such a cutie pie. I can't help but smile. Imaginary dog? Yeah, a dog that exists only inside my head. His name is Leo. Is a second. Walking around the school with him is my new routine. Shoma, do we need to worry about your mental health? Well, it's already concerning, but do we need to worry about it even more? Like, this is very concerning. He's walking a non-existent dog. Walking is good exercise, so I guess that's fine. So he's got keyword exercise. Oi, what you doing over there?
Huh?
Shoma, what are you doing here? You know, I never actually noticed that. What? Why? How did I never turn the camera over there to see that there's a fish tank over here? Wait, when was this fish tank put in? I was looking at the fish in the tank. Watching animals makes you feel at peace. Yeah, this tank is great. Feels like a real aquarium. Wow, our fish so cute. I want to take care of them. Maybe I should live in that tank too. I don't think that's actually possible, Shoma. He sure loves animals. Bing bong.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Okay, that time again, huh? This day felt like it ended in a blink of an eye. Keeping up this pace and getting closer to the finish line is the best thing we can do right now. Anyway, I don't really have anything to do, so I guess I should rest up for tomorrow. I fell asleep just like that, bringing the 76th day at Last Defense Academy to an end. Day 77.
Up and Adam troops, time to rise and shine! Get ready for your 77th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day enduring the unendurable and suffering the insufferable to pave the way for humanity's future greatness. Be ready to give your lives to protect our beloved school from the vile and barbaric enemy.
I didn't dream about her last night either. That's why I slept so well. Still. Takumi, you need to... Takumi, why do you keep thinking about that? Are you sure you don't love her? Oh well, there's no sense in worrying about dreams. I had to get myself to the cafeteria. Gamu, you're outside. What's going on, bro? Oh, Takumi. I'm skipping out on breakfast again this morning. Sorry. Are you still holed up in the biolab? What are you doing in there? Developing a new drug, of course. It'll be done soon, so just wait a little more. Once it's finished, I think it'll be quite the sweet little treat. Now I'm filled with dread. And I guess that's nothing new with him. Takumi, good morning. Want a natto cream sweet and sour pork sandwich? No, I'm okay. I'll make something for myself. Don't worry about me. Kago's behaving cheerfully again today. My soda's all just part of the act. Okay, I'm done eating. I'm gonna head out. Going already? That ain't like you. What can I say? I'm a busy guy. I've got things to do. Come on, Eito. Right, I'll be taking off early too then. What are you two up to? Gaku and Eito left the cafeteria together. They make a rather unusual duo. What are they sneaking around for? Speaking of sneaking, Nozomi has been sneaking around too. Yesterday she was sneaking around with Sugamu in the biolab. Me? I wasn't sneaking, I was just helping him. Helping? An unexpected rival for Takumi has appeared. Which pervert will reign supreme? I'm not trying to reign supreme over anything. Come on, Takumi. Come on. Takumi doesn't have any feelings for Nozomi. He only likes that friends of his look the way like her. Wow. You just no tact at all. I told you. It's not like that. I don't feel anything for Nozomi. I think of her as one of my very best friends. Takumi, please shut up. Again, why is she making that face? I was just helping Yugamu make his new medication. I promised to help him out again today, so I should probably get going. New medication? What kind of stuff is he making exactly? Don't tell me. It's a special lotion that stops you from getting sunburnt. That's already a thing. Everyone seems so busy. People really shine when they have something to focus on. I'm on the verge of rotting because I have nothing to do. I lost my old job. Take care of the prisoner. If you miss your old pet, why not get a new invader?
Hey!
Stop that. I managed breakfast while having a casual chat with the remaining members of the team. Then I went back to my room. Something to focus on, huh? Well, I know what I have to do. I need to protect the school for 100 days, then go back to the TRC where Karo is waiting for me. Almost there. Just a little more and we're done. Just have to see it through to the very end. Shoma, Shoma, where are you, Shoma? Sir. Oh, hey, Takumi. Shoma, why do you look like that? Well, I was trying to do some strength training and suddenly my body got huge. Guess that's what they mean by pumping up, huh? This isn't just pumping up, your whole bone structure changed. Just like that! I'm sorry, I was already such an eyesore. Now I'm an even bigger one. He's back to normal. What is going on with his body? What the heck? Okay, linguistics level up, yay. Okay, what do I want to do next? Science, technology, and gym. Come, Sir Takumi. The thrill of the hunt awaits. Back when I lived with my grandma in the mountains, we'd hunt every day. I can see it when I close my eyes. My desperate battles with those creatures. I was thrown down a hill by a boar, snatched by a golden eagle, and flown through the skies. Smothered by a salamander, and nearly drowned by a rainbow trout that pulled me into the river. You good? Are we sure you're good? Something tells me she's not okay. Well, we already know she's not okay. Every day was a fight for survival. Overcoming those unrelenting days. 'Twas how I came to stand before you now, proud and tall as a fine swordswoman. Hunting will train my mind and body. So that's why you need to come hunting with me, Sir Takumi. Okay. Alright, yeah, okay, girl.
At ease, soldiers. It's time to hit the hay. You never know when the invaders might attack, so rest up while you still can. Well then, good night.
Another day goes by without issue. So quiet here lately. It's almost unnerving. Are the invaders not attacking because we destroyed that base? I haven't seen a dying flame invader for a while either. It's really is eerily quiet. I can't let my guard down now. Only 20-some days left. We're going to survive this. That's what I told myself as I quietly fell asleep.